I've decided to do a giveaway. Isn't this so splendid? Hi everyone, it's Aj here from Curly K Naturals. I hope you've all been doing well and good, considering. If you're new here, welcome, and if you ain't new, welcome. Anyway, so let's get into it. A couple of weeks back, I posted on Instagram that I was making my homemade coconut oil. Quite a few of you were interested and was asking how I made it from scratch, and I'm here to show you just how I made it. Disclaimer. I said I made it, but really and truly, my mom's an eager beaver. So, you know, she was there. Like, she was like, nah, I'm coming to make it because, like, you might not make it correctly. So, you know, my mom made it, but I know how to make it. Just putting it out there. So if you see hands that don't look like mine, you're like, oh, okay, who's that? It's my mother. So yeah, the reason why I make my own coconut oil is because I love a DIY. I love to like break things apart and see if I can create it myself, and just for the sole reason that I don't want to be spending donkey's amount on coconut oil, and I really, even though it's like raw this and raw that and cold press this and cold press that, I want to know what's going into my own things. So this has inspired me to start up a DIY segment where I show you how I make my homemade products. So conditioners, leave-ins, oils, butters, you name it, I got you, boo. I got you. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I got you. So yeah, this has just like prompted me to start all of this DIY, and I hope you're interested in it, because the one thing that's very rewarding when you have kids is making your own food, your own products, so that you know exactly what goes into it, and so that you can customize it for your child's needs. Without further ado, let's get into it. There's endless amount of benefits for coconut oil, such as it's filled with a lot of fatty acids that are beneficial for your hair. Coconut oil can treat dry and damaged hair. Coconut oil also stimulates hair follicles. It also boosts the growth of your hair. So again, I always say your hair is growing. However, there's things that help it to flourish, and coconut oil is just one of those things. So yeah, it's great for that. Also, I love to use coconut oil for pre-poos, for adding into my oils and butters, so I can use it to seal. I know a lot of people think, oh yeah, coconut oil is full of protein, but let me tell you, coconut oil does not have any protein in it. I feel like there is a difference between the one you make and the one you buy at the shop. The look, the smell is amazing. When you make it, it just fills, the aroma just fills your house. It just, well, if you like coconut, if you like the smell of coconut, that is. If you don't, sorry babes, soz. But if you like the smell of coconut, absolutely fills your room or your house with coconut, the scent of coconut, that is. So let's get into it. So I didn't show it, but my mum had just gone in with the raw coconut. She had smashed the shell that was on there, and it was just left with the inside of the coconut. We drained the water out, and we was just left with the coconut pieces. To the coconut pieces in the bowl, I went off and added distilled water. You can use purified water, boiled water, anything that has been, any water that has been filtered, just because we just want water in its purest form, because we're going to be keeping this without any preservatives. So yeah, so purified water, boiled water, or distilled water will do. After adding the water, you can just put it in your blender and just blend away. We blended for a minute, I believe it is, because our blender goes up to 60 seconds. So yeah, a minute. We blended and made sure everything was blended. Yes, everything was mixed together. And if it's not after you take it out of the blender, just go back and blitz it again. After blending, you can now go in and strain out your mix to separate the coconut pieces and the water. So for the first stage of this, we placed it into a sieve to just strain out some of the water, and then for the extra water, or the excess water that we can get out of the coconut pieces, we went in with a strainer. You can use a muslin cloth or a cheesecloth, anything that has small holes in it, so that it can just really get out all the water without any particles.
Look at this gram! Look at this gram!
After you strain out the pieces from the liquid water, leave it alone for 24 hours. Just don't touch it, babe. Just leave it be, let it settle. Say the coconut milk will literally separate from the water. You have the coconut water at the bottom and the coconut milk at the top. So it will just like float to the top. The same way like water and oil don't mix, the water and the milk won't mix. So the next day we've come back and we're just using a ladle to scoop off the top of the coconut. Yes, so I'm just going to leave you to watch how we do that. Because you know I'm extra like that. I do still go in and cook the coconut water because you're not gonna get out all the coconut milk from the water and it's just a waste, right? It just takes that extra couple of hours for the water to completely evaporate. If you're like me and you don't want to be wasteful and just use the milk and you do want to go in and evaporate the water, go right ahead. See, my mom's mixing it here so we can get ready to cook it. But if you're not like me and you're like, oh no, I ain't got time, I got money like that to waste these waters and coconut, then yeah, just go in and chuck that away. So this is where the magic happens. Guys, once that pot hits that cooker or stove, electric cooker, electric stove, or whatever you have, don't take your eyes off of it. Stare at it. It's like watching paint dry. It's boring, but you need to stare at it and stir it consistently. Wow, guys, this is not just put on a stove and it's going to turn into coconut. It's not. So you put it on a stove and it takes quite a while. I'll say about 20 minutes before you can actually see it coming into oil. Don't be alarmed at this stage, guys. If you see that it's bubbling and there's tons of water and the coconut cream is clumping together, that's the whole process it needs to go through. There's different stages that the coconut oil goes through before it becomes oil. I want to say use a non-stick pot or pan. Because our one is non-stick, you can see that we was able to like just scrape off the edges. If you do not use a non-stick pan, good luck washing. That's all I can say. Good luck washing your pot. Yeah, but so it's best for you to use a non-stick pan. Once you reach this stage, strain out your coconut and then allow it to sit. Some of the burnt coconut will seep to the bottom and then you'll be able to go in and further strain it off. But if you don't like bits of coconut in your oil, I suggest you go in with a cheesecloth or a muslin cloth and just further strain out your coconut oil. Guys, I just need to let you know that 3 or 4 coconuts is not going to get you a jar full of coconut oil. It's just simply not. I used 4 coconuts in this, and I want to say about just over 8 ounces out of it. Give or take about 8 ounces out of 4 coconuts that I used. But when I say a little goes a long way when it comes to the coconut oil, and I like to infuse it with other oils to make my homemade Ayurvedic oils or just my plain oils. I've got a video coming up for you there on how to make my homemade Ayurvedic hair oils along with many other things. Also guys, awesome news, because I've been doing so well on Instagram, and if you haven't been following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. I've decided to do a giveaway. Isn't this so splendid? Yes, I've decided to do a giveaway. I'll be giving away my Curly K hair butter along with my Ayurvedic or my non-Ayurvedic hair oils, so you get to pick between which one you like, along with the Curly K Cosmetics lip gloss. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, or if you even don't know, my sister has a lip gloss. I never ever thought that I'd be doing this well. Oh yeah, granted, I haven't reached thousands and thousands and thousands, but from where I started, this is absolutely just wonderful. I never expected it.
I feel happy, I feel grateful, and I feel fulfilled. I'm happy because I never expected it.
Once I post this, I need you to comment down in the comments Ayurvedic or non-Ayurvedic, and tag a person you feel like will also benefit from my page and having these products as well. So I'm just going to pick out random, and boom, at your door, there you have Curly K natural products. Just like that. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You know how we do, like that. And comment down below if you would like to try how to make your own coconut oil at home. And stay tuned, I've got tons of DIY videos coming your way. I have a motherhood segment coming where me and a bunch of people I know, my friends, some enemies, some foes, you know, just joking, my friends, well, we're going to discuss about how we dealt with our natural hair growing up, what we knew, what we were told, what we weren't told, and us transitioning from relaxed hair to being natural. How did that come about, and our trials and tribulations, and now that we have kids, yes, because we all do, some of us, not all, how we tend to look after our kids' hair as well. So yeah, if you're interested in that, stay tuned, because I have tons of things coming your way. So yeah, until next time guys, peace.